Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video, and I'm going to talk about a newly shown item from New York Toy Fair 2019, and this time it is the line of SpiderMan Far From Home Pops from Funko. Now, I think this is kind of incomplete. I wanted to talk about these because there's some interesting stuff to talk about, but overall it's certainly missing some characters that I would absolutely love to get, and that I think are an absolute must in the Pop series, so I don't think that this is like all of them. This may be like all for the regular series, but I'm sure we'll get more exclusives that will give us the characters that we actually want, and that being Mysterio. Obviously Mysterio isn't shown here, which is a huge disappointment in my opinion. I definitely want a Mysterio Pop. It's probably the Pop that I'm most looking forward to throughout the year, to be honest. So I'm sure that we will get a Mysterio Pop, whether they're just not showing him here, or whether he's going to be an exclusive and therefore he's not in the regular line. I don't know, but again, I think a Mysterio Pop is an absolute must-have and something that's definitely going to happen, and I'm sure we'll get both versions with the Jake Gyllenhaal head and with the fishbowl head. But as for the ones that we have here, we have Spider-Man in his 3 new costumes, which I think is cool. Well, one of them's not new, one of them's the standard costume, but I do like the poses that they're giving us. These are really nice, cool poses. I'm a much bigger fan of them doing pops that are posed rather than just the standard standing up pops, and they're really going in that pose direction for all their pops, which I'm very happy about. But you get the Spider-Man on the left who's kind of crouching, he's holding up a peace sign and looking on his phone. I think that looks very cool. He's taking a selfie, it almost appears. And then you have the kind of stealth suit Spider-Man in the middle there, which looks very nice. Now there is a picture of him on display with the eyes that are folded up, like the eyes are popped up and you can see his eyes underneath the costume. I doubt that this pop has the function of doing that, so my guess is that that's the chase for the figure, which is cool. I think that's actually a really cool idea for a chase. I think it's awesome. And then you have the suit that is red and black instead of red and blue. I think that one looks very cool. I can't tell what he's holding on to, but I love the pose. I love that he's holding on to something, almost like the side of a building or something like that, and about to web swing off. I think that's quite neat. You get another keychain, basically just the stealth suit in a smaller keychain form. And then you have MJ. MJ looks very cool. She's got like a mace, it looks like. Is that really a mace? It just is, that's an odd thing to have in this movie, but who knows, maybe she has that at some point. But I do like her pose again, and I think that she looks quite nice. And then you have Happy Hogan holding the check that we see him holding in the trailer. I think that's neat. I can't imagine that check is that like such a big scene that you really model the pop after it? I don't know, but I think that it's interesting that it comes with the check. I feel like a lot of people would like a Happy Hogan in their collection to display with their Iron Man figures, so the check kind of throws it off because he'd look a little odd with the Iron Man figures holding the check. But nonetheless, I think that it does look nice, but I probably would go without the check, to be honest. But overall, I think that these look really nice. Again, though, the Mysterio ones are the ones that I'm much more looking forward to and much more interested in. And I am sure, I'm like 100% sure that we will get Mysterio Pops. I'm very disappointed that we're not seeing them here. Who knows, maybe on display they'll surprise us with the Mysterio Pop. But I think that we're probably just not going to get a look at the Mysterio Pop at the Toy Fair, unfortunately, and we'll probably have to wait a bit, which is a shame. But nonetheless, I think that these pops that they did show look quite neat, and I think that they're pretty interesting, and I do like the idea for the chase of the stealth suit one. So there you go, that's my thoughts on these new Spider-Man Far From Home Pops. Let me know what you guys think of them, and thanks so much for watching.